let's take a look at how the wig was sent to me and what we actually get with the purchase of this custom full lace wig by RPG Show. So my wig came in a box, and you know I love boxes because it just gives you a nice way to actually store your wigs. The famous brush. Now I've seen many YouTubers have this brush, and I said to myself, I want to get me one of those. So you do get the brush here, and it's a wooden brush with soft bristles. Very nice touch. Also within the box I received a flesh color wig cap and also some instructions. And this is nice. It's not just an instruction pamphlet, but this is actually a book. Okay, so let's take a look as to what's in here, because guess what? I haven't looked at this. I wanted to review it with you guys. Alright, so inside of the pamphlet, they talk about how to cut your lace, how to attach the wig, removing, washing, yada yada yada, return and exchange policy, and so on and so forth. So this is really nice. It gives you everything that you need to know for you to be able to, you know, really take care of your investment. And that's a great thing, because, you know, sometimes I think certain companies, they don't realize how many newbies are out there as far as wearing wigs. So it's really great that you have a company that is taking the time out to put all of this information out there for you. And again, not just a little card, but they actually mass produce a booklet. How neat is that? Again, this one is style PTW008-C for custom. And you already heard me mention the specs that I chose to have this wig customly made. I will also put that information below in the info box, so just look for that information because it's a lot of information. Now, the first thing I want to mention is I opted, because I do have a widow's peak. They had an option on there for you to actually have a widow's peak created on your full lace wig. So I opted to have that done, and that's what that looks like. And I just thought I would try that out to see how it's going to look, because people know me by my widow's peak. So we're going to see what that looks like. This is a 1B30, and as you know, you could also choose the percentage of mixed color that you wanted. So I think I did about 30%. Again, I'll put that information below in the info box because I don't want to give you the wrong information. But she's really pretty. I was impressed when I took her out the box. She has spiral curls, and she is a silky. Very pretty. Let me turn it so you guys can see it. Very pretty. Silky in texture, 20 inches. Okay. And let's take a look at the cap construction. And I want to mention something to everyone as well. Now, as you heard me mention before, I chose cap number 3, which is a glueless cap, because I love the glueless caps. And that would incorporate combs. They give you 3 combs in the front, as well as you have the straps in the back. Now, RPG Show is always there for you to ask questions, yada yada yada. And I was the one that made a mistake on this one. I wanted the glueless cap, but I didn't realize that their glueless cap does not come all the way to the front. Theirs starts in the middle. And I will blame this on myself because I should have asked more questions. So the only concern that I have with the wig, and I've talked to RPG Show, and you know, they talked to me and they were very nice and everything. The only concern that I had with this wig is the fact that, if you could see this, which I'm sure you'll be able to, the wig, the glueless part starts in the middle. So therefore you could see through the lace there where that cap starts, and it's because of the fact that they put a band of like elastic there, so it's shiny and it shines through, and it's right there. See if you can see it. It's right there. So again, I'm going to take responsibility on that, and I'm going to put it on a mannequin head so I can see if you guys can see it better. But I take responsibility because of the fact that I should have asked a little more questions. So I'm not going to blame RPG. That is a Felicia situation. Starts right here. So that's the only concern that I have with this wig. But I'm going to camouflage it. At first, when I pulled it out the pack, I said, wow, is this a, did it get my order wrong? Is this a lace front instead of a full lace? But they responded very quickly. It is a full lace because even on other portions of the cap, you can still see through it. So I think you can see my fingers there. So it is a full lace. If it were a lace front, you would be able to see the tracks in the back and you wouldn't be able to part it anywhere in the back. But so anyway, that was the only concern, but we're going to work with it, and you know, I'll be able to do that. I just wish I would have asked about where the cap starts. On the inside, very nice cool construction here. It looks like it's going to be very cool for the summer. And again, 3 combs in the front, 1, 2, 1 in the middle, and then we have the adjustable straps in the back. Lace goes all the way around the perimeter. Well, actually you have it in the back, and then you have it again in the front, because again, this is a glueless cap, so you don't have to cut the lace all the way around, which I like. You have the elastic here on the sides. See? So it's adjustable here. I love the glueless caps. I mean, that is like my fave of all time now. Just for the ease and the simplicity of it. You don't have to do a lot of bobby pinning. You don't have to, again, use adhesives if you don't want to. I'm not really using a lot of adhesives. In fact, I don't think I've done a video with adhesives probably in over a year. So that just lets you know that I've transitioned into, you know, attaching or applying my wigs in a different manner than what I used to. And it's just so much easier for me. I don't like to sleep in my wigs anymore. I don't feel the need to do that. So, you know, when I get home, whip her off, put her back on a mani head and keep it moving. But that helps to preserve the style of the wig. It helps to preserve the wig itself. So that's why I prefer that, you know, that type of a method for applying wigs. I still have all of my tape and all of my adhesive glues and everything, but I just prefer this method. And, you know, every now and then if I feel the need, I'll apply tape, but I haven't done that in a while. I do have baby hairs around the perimeter, all the way around the perimeter, and she's really, really a nice unit. So if you guys will join me in a moment, you will actually get to see me try her on. I'm going to cut the lace and come right back for the styling of this really, really nice RPG show wig. Stay tuned, okay? Here she is. She is really, really pretty. I am very, very impressed with RPG show. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I heard a lot of conversation about them, and I've seen a lot of YT videos on their particular wigs, and I understand now what all of the buzz is about. I am really, really, really feeling her. I did use a little bit of the Tresemme, as I mentioned before, and a little bit of Hawaiian Silky just to try to mold her as I changed the part up a little bit. The parting, I believe, is okay. I'm going to come in a little closer that you guys can see. And I'm just going to have to make sure that I have some hair that's going to cover that portion right there. Hopefully I have it covered up. If not, I'll have it covered up before I go somewhere. Because normally I take a mirror and I actually look at my part before I leave the house anyway. The Widow's Peak, I'm really liking. I think it looks pretty natural. I've just blended it in a little bit with my own natural Widow's Peak. We have the baby hairs around the perimeter. I'm probably going to cut them just a little bit more. Just so that they're not so long, but baby hairs around the perimeter. The knots are bleached, and I believe my knots are bleached throughout, but I really don't remember. So again, I'm going to put the information at the in the info box at the bottom. And she's looking really, really good. I think I'm going to wear this one to work tomorrow. She's very full. Let's turn around. Very, very full. Good amount of hair. And my hair is just still a little bit damp. I put that Tresemme on it to help to mold it a little bit as far as for the part. And I sprayed a little bit of Hawaiian Silky just to keep down the frizziness. Because you know, after you play with spirals a little bit, they start to frizz up. But I am really liking her. Thinking there are a lot of things that can be done with this one. You know, you could even pin it up a little bit in the front. But I just have to make sure that I don't pull it too taut. And then, of course, I have to make sure my wig cap isn't showing. But just have to make sure I don't pull it up too taut because of that widow's peak. Because you don't want it to be flapping up. So I'm going to keep an eye on that part of the wig. And I'll let you guys know and give you an update. Alright, I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial on RPG Show wigs. And I think that you guys should check them out. I think you'll really, really like the selection. I know I had a lot of fun on the virtual website and just trying out a lot of different styles. So check them out when you get a chance, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you real, real soon, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. I just did a little upsweep, and I'm using, again, it took me a moment to find some hair accessories that would actually hold the hair because it is a silky texture. So I was having a problem with bobby pins, combs, you name it. And even these little things here, the little grips, I was having a real problem getting those to stay unless you have a large amount of hair. So I picked up these clips by Goodies. I've had these for a minute. Picked them up at Walmart. And these were able to actually hold the hair on the side.